Hey guys, it's McGonagall back at it again with a brand new video. And today we're gonna be talking about something that were it around when I was 12, 13-ish, it would have affected me greatly and, it would have made me feel a lot worse about myself, and that is cringe culture. Okay? So, let's just dive right into it. Odds are, if you spend even a little bit of time on YouTube, you'll get in your, recommended videos, cringe compilation, and I just want to talk about some of that right now. A lot of TikTok cringe compilations involve, kids in cosplay just having fun. They're young, they're feeling themselves, they're having fun. And everyone's in the comments OMG, this is so cringe. And, going on to these people's TikTok accounts and just saying in the comments that they're, cringy and this and that and whatever. And, if that were around when I was, starting to get into cosplay, I would probably use TikTok to, fuck around in costume and, lip flap to some, voice lines or, fan dubs of comics or whatever that character was in. I'd probably do that. Or I'd, lip flap along to something that kind of fits the character. I'd do that. And if that were around when I was young, I'd probably get in cringe compilations. But you know what? Cringe culture is fucking bullshit. 'Cause these kids are just out here having a good time. They're having fun. They're not hurting anyone. They're literally not hurting anyone. They're not hurting you. They're not hurting themselves. They're not hurting their families or their neighbors or anyone in close approximation to them. They're not hurting anyone. And everyone out here is like, oh, he's so cringy. Look at her, she's wearing a wig. How fucking cringy is that? And it's just taking a lot of confidence away from these young kids who are just out here trying to express themselves. Could you imagine how terrible that would feel? You're out there, you're new, you're proud of yourself. You just got this wig, you're feeling great, you put on makeup or, maybe you didn't, but the point is, you're feeling cute, you're feeling yourself. Maybe it is just a closet cosplay, but you know what? You're still having fun. And everyone, then looking through YouTube one day, and you see a cringe compilation, you decide, hey, maybe I'll just see what this is about. And yeah, you're joking, you're having fun with it at first, but then you see your own video in there. And you see people, you go down to the comments, and you see people calling you, offensive slurs, calling you, a faggot, or calling you retarded, and it fucking bums you out. And the people who compile these videos don't even have, the sense to crop out your TikTok at. So people are gonna coming to your TikTok account and posting those things directly in your comments. I know when I was that young, getting hate on Tumblr felt like the end of the world, because I didn't have a lot of confidence, and, if somebody said, haha, you should just kill yourself on Tumblr, I took that to heart. I really did. These kids might have, grown up with the internet, but they're still kids, and they still take things to heart. And even if they weren't kids, that doesn't give you an excuse to make fun of them. It's shitty what you guys do, and I just want you to know that it's not okay whatsoever. And if you think it is, you're kind of part of the problem. If you think it's funny to look at a kid who's just having fun and be like, cringe, LMAO, it's so cringy, guys, look at this, I know a word. Well, you're kind of the fucking worst, okay? Like, that sort of mentality has carried over to conventions that I've seen. People just, like, go around looking at someone, like, in cosplay and be like, oh my god, they're so cringy. Like, yeah, some people can be annoying, but that does not mean that doesn't make them cringy, and that doesn't make what they do cringy. They're just having fun. They're just a group of kids having a good time. And I think it's, high time we stop putting kids down for having fun and expressing themselves. Because, eventually that's gonna grow up with them. They're gonna, internalize that and be like, hey, maybe my hobbies are stupid. Maybe my hobbies are cringy. Maybe my hobbies are terrible. And they're gonna feel fucking disgusting about themselves because of that. And that's not cool. It's never cool to, bully someone. I know everyone's gonna be like, cyberbully, you saying people are cyberbullying, but they are cyberbullying these kids, basically. If you go onto someone's TikTok account and leave them comments saying like, oh, you're a faggot, it is cyberbullying. And you might just be like, OMG, so cringe. You might not be saying it to their face, but watching those compilations and, just kind of existing within that cringe culture, it ain't a good look. It's not a good look, and if you do watch cringe compilations, you're gonna, you're basically just saying, hey, these kids are just being kids and having fun, and I hate that. Nobody's allowed to have fun without me personally judging them. And that's some bullshit. That's some straight up bullshit. If you were just out and about and you saw a kid, just having fun, maybe they're talking about Fortnite, you wouldn't go up, say to their face, haha, you're so cringy. So why would you comment it? Why would you do that? If you see a kid at a convention having fun, dressed up as in a Naruto cosplay, not even having a wig, but they're having fun, would you go up and say, you're so cringy? Would you do that? Because if you would do that, and if you are that kind of person, you're fucking despicable, okay? If you see someone actively having fun, and if you see someone not hurting anybody and they're having fun, then you're honestly irredeemable to me. If you see these people and you see their cosplay on TikTok and you say that they're cringy for one reason or another, you are disgusting, you are revolting, and honestly, you're just making these kids feel like shit. Even that, hit or miss girl. Yeah, she's a girl. I don't know where the rumor started that she's a boy who cosplayed a girl, but even if she was, even if, the hit or miss girl was in fact a boy, that doesn't excuse all the rude comments she's been getting. That doesn't excuse everyone calling her, that wouldn't excuse anyone calling her a faggot in the comments. That wouldn't excuse anything. That hit or miss girl, I've seen an interview with her that, C-Dog VA did, and, that hit or miss girl didn't deserve any of this, cringe compilation fame. Yeah, she looks back on it and she's like, oh man, my wig was bad, my everything was bad, but the thing is, yeah, she might not be, totally confident in her Nico whatever from Love Live cosplay, But you know what? In that moment, she was having fun. And what everyone's doing is basically just, shaming her for having fun and not hurting anybody and just goofing off in her room. Just playing dress up and goofing off in her room. And that is fucked up. And anybody who thinks that it's okay to be like, oh, cringy, or, just look at cringe compilations and be like, haha, these people are stupid. And, just anybody who thinks that that's okay to just go out, look at people, like, on TikTok and make fun of them actively, or, like, maybe even make videos about them, because I've seen people who do that, like, oh, look at this cringy girl on TikTok, look, she's making TikToks, how cringy. If you do that, you're honestly the worst, in my opinion. Oh my, the animals just got silly, I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, if you do that, you're the worst. No ifs, ands, and or buts. So, well, that's it for today. See y'all next week. If you, remember, if you watch cringe compilations and actively tell people they're cringy or say, like, oh, that's cringy, you're part of the problem. Deuces.